So hi guys, welcome to Fundablex. So this is another video where I took a short trade on EURUSD. So let me tell you a quick explanation on this. First of all, I have marked this point of interest on yesterday and I have posted it on my Telegram group. Okay, that is the first thing. And I was expecting a sell from this area. So yesterday when it has came down, so if you look into 5 minutes, you will be able to find there's a small charge and a major charge level. Okay, this one is a major charge level. Let me mark it over here. The market has given a break to the downside. Okay, so I was monitoring this one yesterday when the market gave a downtrend, a reversal from this point. I was planning to short this trade at this particular point, right? Yep. So this is a picture of this particular trade which I was expecting to short it yesterday during the New York session. Okay, so yesterday evening time. But what happened, it didn't give me any kind of like entry points. Then the market did came down. I was waiting for this. Then what happened was it gave me a mitigation around 7:35. I kept an alert over here, but today morning I got a mitigation and the market did came down, which means that it gave me an idea that even on the Asia session this has been respected. Okay, now what happens was the market has already from this point I was planning to short and it has given a 23 pip move already, but my target is all the way down, this fair value gap, and this is structural liquidities as well. So that is my target area. So when the market again came down, right, I took a chance and shorted at this point with a stop loss of 4.5. I kept an extra stop loss just because for Asian session the spreads may be different, so I don't want my stop loss to get triggered unless it just passes this particular point, right? Now was this a good trade? In the sense, like, it is a good trade as per price action wise, but the timing of this particular trade which I took a short is very bad. Because I took it on Asian session, which I'm supposed to do, which was I'm not supposed to do it. I don't usually take trades on Asian sessions, but I was waiting for this trade from yesterday, pretty much like until 1 o'clock I was waiting. Then I went for my bedtime. Now then it came on Asian session. Then I was like, okay, anyway it is like 4 pips. I'm risking like $300 or $400. It's not a big deal. So I shorted this particular trade. So let me show you the entry point. So let me show you the entry point picture. So this is the entry point. I took my short position at 691. This is the screenshot. Let me drag it over here so you guys can see this, right? So this was my entry point. I shorted with 7 lots. 91 was my short point, right? And I kept my stop loss as 95.5, which is over here. But I eventually will make it to my original stop loss just above this point, But just because it's Asian time, I just kept a little bit of buffer, and 4.5 pip is my stop loss, right? And at TP, don't worry about the TP. I just keep a random TP and I analyze the market. Then only I'll book it. Okay. So now this was a good trade. Okay. So but there is a high possible chance that maybe my SL would be taken. Then it may have a chance to come down as well, right? So now it is 11:15 a.m. Indian Standard Time, but it has like another 45 minutes to I have to wait for the Asian market to close. Then the real move starts. So at that particular point, there may be a chance that my SL gonna get triggered because there are like the equal highs over here. I don't know whether it is gonna get taken out. But if you're looking into this particular trade, once it started to give a momentum, this has a potential to come all the way down to this particular point, which is 1:13. But I won't be holding up that much. But if I get a decent profit, then I'll be booking my trades like partially, and I'll try to re-enter with a zero risk. So this is a particular one trade which I took it on EURUSD, and let's see what happens, what we have for the London session. Thank you. So yeah, I'm back again. This is another timing. So we were explaining about the GBP USD, right? So first of all, the people who have watched my video yesterday, they would have seen that I booked my total profit around this area, something approximately this area. I have booked my profits on GBP USD, yeah, which is over here. So you guys can see that I had booked my profit at 47.5. Okay, so I booked like $2,000 on this particular trade. So let me keep it aside. So 47 means this was the exact point. So kind of on top level I had booked my profit. So the reason I booked this profit was like it took the Asian liquidity out, and the time was already 10:30, and I don't want to hold it like much longer. So and I was expecting the market may have a reaction from this point, and I have to wait for the whole night. So I don't want to take that. So what I did was, when I took the Asian liquidity, I booked all my profit. I thought of booking half of the quantities, but I booked everything. But eventually, you know that the people who have watched, there was an order block which I have marked with a fair value gap. That is why I have targeted this level as my target point. Now what happened on today was, so there I have drawn a liquidity area yesterday itself. Once the market came to this point, it tapped into this and give a downtrend. But I didn't take the entry point at this point, because I don't make aggressive entries. I just look for lower time frame confirmations for making it. So as per my setup, I didn't get any lower time frame confirmations for making the entry. So what happened, it was a short fall, and it has given a very great momentum, right? So if I am getting an entry, my stop loss would be something around 5 to 6 pips. That is my usual like targets, stop loss which I keep, and which would have turned out to be a 1:10 trade. But you know, it happens. This is the one drawback if you don't make an aggressive entry, but you know, it has its own benefits as well. So I missed this entry, but what I'm trying to tell over here is, always look into the levels. So this level was very important. That is why I targeted, gave me my target. If I would have holded this whole thing, it came to my target. That is one thing. Second trade, once it reaches the target, what is next thing? It has to go to the next level of liquidity. See, the market has went to the next level of liquidity. Again, it had a bounce back. So that's it on this particular trade, GBP USD. Now let me switch it to Euro USD. So this is the trade which I have made like 1:9.5 and 1:7. So these are the two trades. Now let me explain you this thing. Again, on my Telegram channel, I have marked this particular trade. Okay, I had marked this level already yesterday, and I have posted it on my Telegram group. I'll show you that picture. Just give me 1 second. Yep. So this is a screenshot. Okay. So I have posted this one. Over here we can see that I was looking for a short opportunity when the market has came down at this particular point. But what happened was, I didn't get any entry by that time. The market came down. I went to sleep, you know. Then after that, it gave a mitigation over here. Then I took the entry, right? So I shorted this Euro USD, and once it has reached this Asian low, it just started to make a reversal trend. From reversal, the market has dropped drastically. So I didn't change my stop loss. The initial stop loss which I had kept, I just kept it as it is, and this particular trade has given me a target of 1:9.5 and 1:6. So let me show you the screenshot. So this is a trade. So as you guys can see, I have shorted this at 91. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I shorted this particular stock at 91. From here, the market has given me a decent profit, which was around $1,000 or something. It has given a decent move, but I didn't book it. The reason I didn't book it was, let's say it already finished the Asian session, right? And it took out the liquidity, came up. I never knew that it's going to come up. But my point of view was, if I book my trade over here, and what happens, the market started to drop drastically, I'm going to miss the opportunity, right? And there was no entry where I could have entered possibly. But market, you know, market is fragile. Then the market came up, again came to my break even, came closer to my stop loss. I kept my stop loss as it is, because if it hits my stop loss, the view has to change, right? So I kept it as it is. Then it didn't hit my stop loss, and it came down, right? So this is the EURUSD, the sell 7. I shorted at 91, kept my stop loss at 95.5. Then I kept it to 95. Then I again re-enter at 92 when the market came up on a lower time frame. See, the market had a equal high which has left it behind. So on the start of this video I would have explained you that there is the equal high, the market may come up to take it, but it came down, took out this equal highs. What I did, I kept my entry point over here, risked another 5 lot entry here, and with a 3 pip stop loss, came here, took out the high of this liquidity. So this is where you keep your buffer, at least keep a 1 pip buffer, so in that reason your stop loss won't get hit. After that, see, the market has given a very drastic drop, made a retracement, again it has given a very good drop. So where was my target? Honestly speaking, my target is at this point. So as I showed it on the first part of the video, it's pretty simple. My target was over here. Then why did I book my profits over here? I'll say emotions. Emotions in the sense that the market has given a very good movement in a very short period of time, right? That is the first reason. Made a high, came down, it has given me at least 3%. See on this screenshot you will be able to see that 1400 and 1800, so 2000, 3500, so 3.5% I got my profit. So I was like, okay, I'll book it, I'll take my chances. If I get a re-entry, I'll re-enter again I'll risk like another 300 or something, but I don't want to lose the profit, and I don't want to book partial profit and let it run and again watching the market. So now I'm kind of done for the day. If I get a re-entry, obviously I will be observing the market. If I get a re-entry, definitely I'll go for another shot until it reaches my target. So this is my target area. So once it reaches my target area, if the liquidity is been 100, now what will be my next view? The buy. Next view, my point of view will be on buyer side. So the people who are watching my videos continuously, they will get to get an idea where I started. I started from this point, buy, sell, everything. It was like a continuous charts where I was doing my trades. So I hope this video made you give you some insights. Okay, so that's it. So trailing stop loss was there, and I took my entry based on short term time frame. That's it. So just wait for the market to give you a proper entry model, then you enter. Wait patiently. If I don't trail your stop loss too quickly. If I trail my stop loss over here, the chances of getting my entry for the second time would have been very hard. See, the market has given took out the liquidity. Let's say I kept my stop loss on cost to cost just to save my maybe $300, $400. What would have happened? If I kept it, I would have come out break even. Now the market went up, gave me a charge. Now what would be my entry point? My entry point, I would have been waiting for, until this fair value gap to come. Now what happens? I would have missed my entry, right? So there are like some scenarios it will help you out, some scenarios it won't give you another entry for your trade. So it happens. I lost one of the entry from this point, something like, I think it is from this point or something. I missed it yesterday, so I don't want to make the same mistake. So that is why I took this. I took my chances, and it turned out to be a very good trade. Now, so I booked my profits something around this point, maybe 64 or something. It gave me 1:9.5, something like this. Yeah, I didn't wait for this thing to come down. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching. This is the trade breakdown which I did it on EURUSD, and see you on next video.